Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica. Today we are filming an update for my Pan That Palette slash Pan Those palettes because I have multiple palettes. And yeah, I didn't update for March. So we're doing an update now. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. This will be like 2 months worth. That being said though too, I really didn't wear that much makeup in February, I think. Might have been February, but yeah, so I mean, even though this is 2 months worth of makeup or like usage, honestly, and even in some parts of March, I didn't even wear a lot of makeup. So we'll see. Either way, here we go. All right, so we're starting off with my matte quad with my pictures from last month and this month. Okay, so big change. Finally, this guy is gone. Woo! I think I finished that in February. I'm so tongue-tied right now. I finished that in February, so there's that. I have been working on this shade, which is Aztec Brick. And yeah, it's gonna take a while for sure. And then I'm still using this as my inner corner highlight. I'm also kind of, now that I finished Creole Beauty, that darker brown shade, I have been introducing, because I started a lot of projects and then didn't really do anything with them because I just kind of stopped wearing makeup a lot more. So yeah, I am going to be using this every other day now, and I mean incorporating it when I can, but every other day, and then using some other palette on the in-between days from like another project. So there's that. And yeah, well, I mean, this is going to take no real goals here. I mean, just continuing to widen the pan, it's going to take a hot minute for this to happen anyways. We'll see. It just is going to depend on how much makeup I am wearing through the month. And yeah, really that's it. It's just going to depend on how much makeup I'm wearing, which right now it's very inconsistent. Sometimes I'm wearing it like almost every day, and other days I'm hardly wearing it, or like not wearing it at all. So yeah, we'll see what the world brings me. Once I get little consistency in my life, we'll see. Okay, so then let's go ahead and go with the IBY Beauty trio with pictures from last month and this month. And also just realized I said the last month and this month before as well, and it's actually 2 months. So hopefully we can make that change in the next 2 that I'm saying. Okay, so I'm only working on this brown shade. There is lots of progress, obviously. Again, I feel like my voice is so deep right now. It's because I'm very tired. I've been working a lot lately, and so, anyways, what was I saying? I think I've been using this a lot. I've been trying to incorporate it whenever I'm using other palettes or other makeup looks that I'm also panning. So we'll see. I mean, again, hopefully widening the pan even more, but we'll see what happens when it happens. No real rush on it. I mean, once I finish that, I'll probably start bringing in, I think I said this last time too, start bringing in my other Pan That palette, my big Pan That palette I'm going to do next, whether it be, and I still haven't decided yet, the Tartelette and Bloom by Tarte or the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette. So we will see. Oh, also, I wanted to give a little shout out, this is a side note, to Shauna Ripari, I think. I'm trying to remember. I'll put her name down below. And I've been watching her. I have been watching her before, but for some reason I never shouted her out. But I've been watching her a lot recently as well. Not a lot. I haven't even been watching YouTube that much. But I just watched her video, and it was about white influencers, like what have they been doing since Black Lives Matter movement, because they all came out and like said, you know, Black Lives Matter, and then they're like, we're gonna do more, and like almost a year later, she's basically like lighting a fire under people and being like, hey, what have you been doing? Because you said you know, promised you would be doing something. And yeah, and one of her points was, you know, for palettes or like makeup that you no longer support, to make sure you're calling it out. I don't support, I mean, I'm not really sure about Tarte because I don't know about Tarte, but I personally don't. I know like their past decisions, I haven't been following honestly, I haven't been following makeup that often lately in terms of like, you know, shade ranges and new releases and what makeup brands are doing. But in terms of past actions, as far as I know, I'm trying not to buy from Tarte anymore, Too Faced, Hourglass. So those products, and then I'm not sure, I mean, as far as I'm aware, either way, I'm not really buying products anyways, but because I am on a no buy up until I've finished 50 products, and then I have like vowed to buy from a Black owned beauty brand, which I'm going to do whenever that time comes, which honestly might be like end of this year, considering how slow I'm moving. Might be more than that. We'll see. But yeah, that's my next thing that I'm gonna do. Anywho, so I wanted to make sure that I'm like shouting that out, that, you know, just because I'm using these products is because I'm trying to use them up in my collection. A lot of my collection is freaking outdated because of all of that. Like, I really started, this is such a side tangent, oh my gosh. I really started purchasing probably like 2011, 12, 13. Before I knew much about anything, I just was like sucked into the beauty influencer, you know, buy this, buy everything. And then I started to educate myself. So yeah, apologies for that, but putting that out there, let's move on and go to our last eyeshadow pan that palette, and we also have our face palette. But let's do, I did learn, ready? 2 months ago, and then this month with my Almay quad or trio. Okay, so this is gonna be hard for me to hold up because of course I had a little piece of it chunk off this morning when I was doing it, but there is just like a little bit there. Hopefully you can see with the picture though. I think we had quite a bit of movement. I mean, it was pretty much getting really thin in this area over here, but I've worked it all the way around. Of course, 2 months of usage will do that to you. Also, I mean, I can't remember how this top part was, but I mean, there's just a little tiny bit left, so we'll see what happens with that brow bone highlight. Like, we'll see. Hopefully it'll be out soon. The darker one, I know I'm gonna have around for a real hot minute because I really haven't even touched this side. I mean, this pan, it goes all the way up to the top basically. So yeah, that's gonna be around for a hot minute, but still working on it, still making progress, and we'll see what happens when the time comes. Can't wait for it to be done to move on to another darker color. Yeah, I mean, it's a necessity, and you know, I like, well, it's not a necessity, but to deepen out a look for me, it's working well, and I'm doing good with it. Okay, so let's do the Hourglass face palette from last month and this month. Okay, so, oh my gosh, I did it again. Last month and this month. Oh my gosh. Okay, from 2 months ago and this month. You know, I learned at first and then I didn't learn. So we have this highlighter. That's the only thing left in this. I mean, maybe the dome is a little bit less, maybe. But honestly, it's gonna be, again, a hot minute more. Maybe if I was wearing makeup a little bit more, it wouldn't be as awful in terms of the usage, but you know, like, it is what it is. I'm not wearing a ton of makeup as consistently, which again, I'm okay with it. It is, you know, it's fine, but things might be moving a little bit faster, because I also am notoriously slow. So, but that is my update. I honestly have well, not no goals. I guess the next thing I could say is for the Almay, maybe this little like piece. Come on, there we go. That little piece, and then, you know, flatten that out. That might be nice to get some usage on, and then everything else, just expanding pan. It might be nice to get some usage in terms of maybe we can flatten this out enough to where, because I'm just using the whole pan for my brush, to where there's like, you know, that starts to, like that, that pan starts to show a little bit more as we get to it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. How are your pan those palettes going? And yeah, I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed and you want more panning content. I have lots. I'm going to film a lot today, so I'm so ready. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching and have a good day. Bye.